Today I kind of really want to talk about the events in Black Ops 6, especially the events in Zombies, and how we've gone from good events to bad events to good events, and how we've been all over the place this year with Black Ops 6, and potentially what we can do to actually fix them. And first of all, I've got gameplay of the Haunted Havoc event in the background with the Echoes of the Dead challenge event, which I find very funny because literally in this 15 minutes of playing, I actually was able to complete 5 of the 7 challenges by just doing nothing, which honestly I think is the problem. I think the idea of the event system in Black Ops 6 is obviously good. I think events are great for the community. I think events are great for Call of Duty. I think events are great for Call of Duty Zombies. But I just can't help but feel they missed the mark on every single event in this game. They give us an event, and it's completed in 30 minutes. And I think that is the problem. If they're going to do an event, I understand that the game-changing things like guns and blueprints should not be, well, maybe not blueprints, but guns definitely should not be the hardest of the grind, because there are a ton of casual players that only play a couple hours every single week, and you want them to get the things that actually change the game. So new weapons, new melee weapons, new aftermarket parts. I understand that, but the rest of the event, if they could just add in some cosmetics that don't suck and give it a serious grind so that you genuinely have to spend a lot of time on it, because flying through these events in game is almost not really worth it, or you get it done so fast that the replay value of the event is kind of lost. For instance, for the Echoes of the Dead event, you literally just have to get 500 zombie kills, you have to kill 10 mimics, you get 50,000 total essence, 10 rapid kills, which honestly, you can do that in 5 minutes if you know what you're doing, and that's what I think is the problem. If we could just extend those out, or at least give us something harder. This event was very strange because you can unlock everything all at the same time. So you can technically go into one game with the idea of completing this event and get the entire thing done in 20 minutes. And then you are done with the event, you're kind of done with the game. So you can just put it away and wait till the next event. I like the fact that they don't do XP events constantly. I think XP events are fun, but you have to have challenge events and things to do and places to go and specific events to complete, and that's something that Black Ops 6 has lacked. I feel like most of the events have just been XP based, but this one, Echoes of the Dead, is good, but you don't have to unlock them in order, so you can literally just get it done. And I think a great way to fix the events is to, 1, add more events, and 2, have them challenge focused and have them take a lot longer. Make them difficult. Make them so hard in some areas that people have to genuinely go out of their way to complete them. Make me play a certain way that I don't usually play so that I can complete the event. And in Zombies especially, make me go onto a map that no one likes. Make me use a gun that no one likes to complete this, because that's the only way to get people to go out of their comfort zone and see if there's new strategies, new fun ways to do it. And I get this video is pretty short, but I just kind of wanted to touch on the events and how this year's event system has been sorely lacking. I think that they have good ideas with their events, but the events don't last and they're done really quickly. I think the Haunted Havoc event for Zombies is actually really fun. You can get some really overpowered loot in it, but the challenges tied to it are meaningless, and that's something that's very apparent. And yes, you get this cool gun for only 500 kills. It's like this staff wonder weapon looking thing. But all the other things are kind of pointless in this event. There's just some calling cards, some stickers, some decals that no one will ever use in a million years. And they're tied behind easy challenges. So let's make the challenges harder, make them more of a grind to earn, make the challenges more difficult, and make me want to grind them by giving me cool skins, more camos, cool reticles, things that I actually will care about and use. Because if I am just grinding for a sticker that I'll never use or a weapon charm that I'll never use that's not cool looking, might as well not get on. And I think that's something that Call of Duty is lacking, because obviously their player counts are low, and if they want to keep people engaged, give them a reason to stay engaged instead of just churning out the same game with the same events every single year. And honestly, I'm kind of sick of it, but I'm really glad that Black Ops 7, especially in the matchmaking department, is going to be a very different experience. And that's why I'm kind of just done with Black Ops 6. I absolutely loved the zombies, but I don't really have an incentive to come back. I'm just kind of counting down the days until Black Ops 7 comes out so that I can run the zombies again. Because there's nothing in this game that really is worth it. This game started off so strong, and the zombies started off strong, and I think it stayed strong pretty much the whole way, but the rest of the game just, nothing happened. And that's a shame, because this game had a lot of potential, and it was a great game at the beginning, but now it's just terrible. I'd say post-launch was one of the worst post-launches of any Call of Duty, and I just have no desire to play the game, and I think that's obviously a problem, because these companies want you to play their game and sink your teeth into them and give you money, or give them money, but I just have that desire to just not play it, and that's bad. I just don't have the interest to play this, so I find other games to play while I count down the days for the next one, and I don't think that's a very good business model. They need to be able to have a model that makes you want to come play the game and makes you want to come back years later and play the game. And so far, only zombies in this game is really doing it for me, and I'd say most of the community. This game was carried by zombies. The multiplayer was just left by the wayside, and the events are partially to blame. If you're going to give me an incentive to come back, give me a real incentive instead of just a bunch of calling cards that I can get done in 5 seconds or have to earn 2 million XP to get. But if you agree with me, let me know. If I want to hear your opinions down in the comments, see what you guys think. It would be much appreciated if you like and subscribe, and we'll continue uploading more videos. I know this is kind of a random rant-style video on the events, and kind of just like I'm done with this game, and that's really sad. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. I want to hear your opinion down below, and thank you so much for watching.